Welcome back to Whatever Garage. In this episode, we're going to do some fine tuning on this beautiful machine. So let's get started. No, by fine tuning, I mean she needs antifreeze, she needs ATF, she needs more gas, but we'll worry about that later. And she needs a throttle bracket so I can connect the throttle. What else? We still need to tune that timing in just a little bit more. I think I'm slightly off still, but at least now we know she actually runs. Oh, I want to take the collector off of the header and cut it and weld it at an upward angle. Why? Because my mufflers are still dragging. I can't even pull out of the damn garage here with those mufflers on here. So I want to do that. And we've also got a couple of things to do on the 81 Corvette. Biggest thing is I need to take a trip to North Carolina. I got in touch with somebody. We're going to go look at a Corvette salvage place. Not sure when we're going to do that yet. It's coming up soon though. Let's see, what else? What does the other Corvette need? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's got a Popeye again. We just fixed that like 4 or 5 months ago. So she's got another Popeye, and the center cluster gauge lights do not come on now. So we got to figure that out. Let's get started. No, I already said that. That's my intro. Never mind. Let's continue. I don't have this stuff here for advertisement. I have this stuff here so I remember what I need to do. ATF, antifreeze. Now, here is the throttle bracket I bought. It is for a it is for a Edelbrock or a Edelbrock knockoff. And we have the Edelbrock knockoff. The real Edelbrock is on the other Corvette that has the other one like this. The Holly bracket will not fit, and none of my Hollies want to work. Too much. Oops. You know, I never noticed how bad that shit stinks. Still need to adjust these belts. One of them's squeaking. I bet you it's the power steering. I don't think I adjusted that one last time. All right, plug. Huh. What kind of debris is that? I don't know if you can see it. It was stuck to the electrode. Feels metalish. You know what? I want to check the clearance again. Y'all, serious question. See if y'all can answer this. I took the spark plug out. The electrode looked like it had been pressed down again. I checked it. It had. So I re-gapped it. What would be causing this to be pushed down every time? Because I'm being careful when I put it in this last time. I made sure I was careful. That seems like oil on here. Or is it? No, that's fuel. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I made sure I was careful so it didn't hit anything when I put it in. So what would be compressing the spark plug? Let me know. Double checked top dead center again. Haven't put the spark plug back. And it's top dead center on compression stroke, okay? Here is my mark for the number 1. And I want y'all to verify this for me, okay? Take this off, and voila, she is right there. Now, is it too far this way? It almost looks like it needs to come back just a hair. What do you think? I'm gonna try and adjust it, but I want to hear your opinion to let me know if you think that is off enough that it should be adjusted. See, I'll put my finger right there and you look down at it. All right, I want your opinions. Everybody who actually knows what you're doing, give me your opinion. It did move a slight bit, I think. I could be wrong. I'm gonna move my arm, sorry. I think it moved a slight bit. I took it out, I adjusted the oil shaft, the oil pump shaft. I adjusted it, turned it just a hair, put this back in, turned it just a hair, and it went back in. Honestly, let's see, let's get the pen to do the trick. Where's she pointing? It looks like the exact same spot. Felt like I adjusted it. All right, maybe I'm wrong. Let's put it back together and find out. Wires are back on in order. The plug is plugged back in. Spark plug is back in. We are set at what should be 0. What else? I don't have the bracket yet. Oh no, I do have the bracket. I don't have the damn extended studs. Those will be here today. So we'll get to this a little bit later. Let's see if we can adjust the tension here. For the next item, we are going to get out of the light first. If you look right here, see where it's dark? We have an exhaust leak. Remember I told you I saw a puff of smoke coming out? Well, we're gonna address this, and instead of taking the whole thing off and putting a nice new one on, I'm going to slip this one in addition to that one. Let's see what happens. I loosened it up. Let's see if this will just slide right in. I'll be dipped. It does. Can you believe that? Nothing ever goes right for us the first time, but this has, and I have now officially jinxed me. I'll bring you back when I'm tightening it up. All right, now that's back together. Looks good. Now let's get on to the mufflers. Okay. As you see, the whole header itself sticks down pretty low. But if you look at it, that's where it's going. This is where it needs to go. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. All right, it is going this way. Right? And it needs to go that way. That's the angle we need. I'll measure that once we get this off. So first I gotta take off the mufflers. Okay, between my two levels here, and measuring from this corner over here where it's actually level, I think I need to move it up 15 degrees. And this was a good measuring spot for it because it was roughly even. So what I'm going to do is cut all the way through, except for a little tab down here, cut a little wedge and move it up until I have 15 degrees. Seems simple enough in my brain. And see, there's our diagram right there. Now, there's just a little sliver, but you got to remember each cut with that is another one of those slivers. So far we've done that. Now, All right. Now, from over here, let's measure the angle. 5 degrees. That's all we went was 5 degrees. Let me look at this. Yeah, we're not there yet, but it was worth a look. All right, so we're on the right track. All right, that one was not as easy. And it was probably me that made it harder. Come on, get out. There you go. Wow, that is ugly. And you're asking, where's my PPE? Yeah, I forgot it. Now that is drastic. That's gonna take a coat hanger to fix that. So where are we at? We are at about 14. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's measure from the right spot. All right, we're at 13. All right, we're going to go with that. I do believe. I don't want to have to cut anymore. It's already ugly looking because I've already done it wrong the way I cut it. Now, fun part. Getting that one to do the same thing. Quick tack it. That's all I'm going to do is tack them real quick. Try and get something done before lunch. Now, like I said, there's a huge gap here because I did not cut this right. All right, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack it right here, and then I'm gonna buzz this with the zip cut, and then that way I've got gap to weld. Make sense? Does to me. Guess I should have thought about cleaning it first, huh? No, it's still stuck. Oh, helps to be on. I don't know why she does that shit. Try that again. Ah. I think on that note, it's time to take lunch. To get at least one done. Now, the weld does not look good, but it's going on my exhaust, so I don't really give a shit. I can file it down a little bit more, but that's pretty much the angle I needed for underneath. And if it's not, well, that's what we got. So we'll do the other one and then test it out. All right, next day. I don't remember where I ended yesterday, but I fully welded up one of them just to get an idea of what it would look like, and measured it, and we're right at 15 degrees that I moved it. So hopefully I didn't move it too much, because when you look at it like that, boy, that looks like it's too much. But then you got to remember, I guess the header's actually angled down, so that would make it even. At least that's what we hope. All right, let me weld up one more, and then we'll stick them on the car and see what happens. So 15 degrees. All right. The welds, don't look at those. All I know is you can't see through them. I've x-rayed them. Wait a minute. Nope, reflection from this side. I've looked through them both. Up to the light, there are no holes. So we're good. I'm gonna dab a little bit of paint on them just so they don't rust. And while those dry, I'm going to install the studs for the carburetor. These are the new carburetor studs. They're quite long. A little bit longer than I thought they'd be. These were the extended ones I had before. So I think they just might work this time. I needed them to be about that tall. So we'll cut them off. We only need 2. The ones on that side work fine. So let's take a look at this. Comes with new washers, new nuts. Everybody likes new nuts. Like I said, I probably need to cut them off before we put them in. Literally, probably up there. If I screw up the first 2, I got 2 more as backup. Trimmed them down. So that should be enough. Give us a little extra, hopefully. Hopefully these aren't stripped out. One part is, you know, go in and stay in. Reverse order. Hopefully everything works. Give me the finger back. All right. All right. Give me this. One of these studs is slightly off. C'est la vie. All right. Can't get these out. All right, saving those 2 for a future disaster. Shit. Yeah, we do have a problem. I am facing the right direction, right? Okay, on this back one, the body of the damn carburetor is blocking this from going down. Here, hits the body of the carburetor. Right there, won't go down. So, let's think about this. Those are way too long anyway. That won't go there. That'll go there. I need to trim this one a little bit. Now, it will work. I cut them down. I'm just now putting the screws on, and they are the perfect height. Except that I forgot the bracket. Shit, now they're not the perfect height. Well, maybe they'll screw down more. Or I just take the washer off. Bracket. There she is, Miss America. Now, let's do it without the washer, because this back one's questionable. I'm gonna cut too much. I mean, it's enough to get on with this washer, but without the, or with this nut, but without the washer. No, it's perfect height without the washer. Does the washer really make a difference? Don't know. You tell me. I mean, the bracket's a nice flat surface, so in my opinion, it doesn't make a difference. Now, does anybody know the foot-pounds that this is supposed to be? I don't. I just want to make sure it's down flat, so there's no, what do you call it? Vacuum leaks. Thank you. I'm looking for the vacuum hose. Right here. Now, I think the reason we didn't have brakes is because this was not plugged in for the brake booster. I don't know how it got unplugged, but it did. So, maybe we'll have brakes this time. Maybe. Good. I did have to drill this hole out. That will be for the throttle. I still need to find one to put in here for the kickdown, but these are the brackets they come with, and surprise, surprise, I think it actually came with the right size. They did not come with the right size the first time when I bought the other kit. And look at that. That is the right size bracket. I'm impressed. When I bought it before, I did not have a bracket for this one. So that'll sit up here. And then this, let's hope fits. Looks like it. Oh, where's the indentation on this side? And this is going to be perfect. Look at that. Okay. So this one will sit underneath. Man, we're doing good. All right, took a little bit of time, but we got it done. Let me show you. Bracket is on. Accelerator pedal, or accelerator bracket. It's a little loose. I have to mess with it. Kick down cable. I had to put the return spring here. It's not very strong. When it's over here, it gets in the way of the choke and of the throttle actually moving. So, that's how it's going to look. Well, like that. Should we get a bigger air cover, air cleaner? I don't know. I sort of kind of like that one. All right. So what's next? Let's put on the mufflers. All right. This side did not work out as planned. See if you can see this. The angle was too high. This would not go on because of the cross member here. So instead, I turned it until it was level, but pointing a little bit outward. So we'll try that and see what the other side does. This has been a royal pain in the booty. And I'm not kidding. This side sucked real bad. But I think I may have it angled right. If not, I quit. This one, all right, I think I got that. Not as high up as I would like it, but it's got nowhere else to go. It's up against the cross member. It'll do. We're switching over to the 81 today. Actually, it's the same day. It's late in the afternoon. I decided I want to work on this instead of sitting on my ass. All right, and by work on it, she was dieseling yesterday when I drove it. So I want to check the timing and just look her over. We still have all our insulation here. She wasn't running hot. So I'm not sure what's going on, and I want to check my oil pressure, or excuse me, my oil temperature sender, because it's not working. I got the number one plug out, and she is sooty. I'd have to say she's running quite rich. And yeah, she's running really rich because there's still fuel on that. But I verified the timing is dead on. I just don't have it timed with a timing light. So we will do that tomorrow. Gives the time card to warm up tomorrow, and then we'll set that. Maybe we'll try and adjust the air fuel mixture, because that's the only thing I can see. There's nothing leaking up here. So I don't know what. Maybe we just need to go blow it out. I like that idea. Hear this? sounds much better. Now, I forgot to turn on the camera. My apologies. I adjusted the timing. She sounds much better. Seems to respond better. No dieseling yet when I turned it off earlier. Let her warm up some more. I mean, she's already at operating temperature, but let's just let her run and see what she does. You can see I melted part of the damn gauge for the damn timing light when I clipped it on. She just has a big vibration, like motor vibration. And I don't mean like something's off, I mean like the whole car just sort of rocks. But all the gauges are working. Oh, sorry, let me turn the radio off. There we go. All the gauges seem to be working right, except for the oil temp. Let's investigate. Here's something for the genius box. I don't have an oil temperature sending unit on this motor. It was in the other motor, so hence why it doesn't work. Duh. Okay, she'd been sitting here for about 5 minutes, and she was doing good until I revved it up. All right, and that's because now she's idling too high. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so let's see if she diesels when we turn it off. No dieseling, that's a good sign. The timing, the RPMs went up. Now I did lower them a little bit, but obviously not enough. The key will be when we're in gear and at a stoplight, if this thing chokes down to nothing. I went too far. Let me check the RPMs. Still sitting at 1,000. See, anything lower and she sounds like she's about to die. You know what, that's about 900. Let's go with that for right now. Okay, and I know what this liquid is now that was leaking before. You are on, right? Okay, it is not water, it is not antifreeze, it is oil seeping through these bolts, because these have pass-through passages, and I didn't put any damn sealant on these bolts. That's what that is. Again, no dieseling. All right, we're off to a good start. But we're going to go for a short trip just to see if any of these adjustments worked. All right, see, you see me, but you don't want to watch me the whole time. All right. Just a quick little trip. That was my bad. I did it too quickly the first time. All right, she's idling good. Go for a couple miles real quick. See what she'll do. Oh, got the geese. So far, there's no bogging down. We really won't know until it warms up. Really warms up. Keep an eye on the temperature. I think I want to get on the interstate. right at the speed limit. Actually, there may be a car show this weekend. It wasn't last weekend, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. If anything, it'll be over here tomorrow. If it is, we'll come and take a look at it. She's got that warming up smell. But you know what? She is not bogging down. Sounds good. Well, temperature gauge starting to creep. Lunchtime traffic, the perfect time to come out for a joyride. Didn't mean to do that, but I did it. This definitely feels healthy. She sounds good. Just keeping an eye on that temperature. She hasn't gone up yet. She's right in running order, so. right, here's the big thing. Will she diesel? And see, look, only the driver's lights work. These still don't. That's another time. No dieseling. I think we did it. That'll be a first, but yeah, I think we did it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this and try and time it. Well, one, we're gonna see if we got the timing any better, but then we're gonna adjust the timing down here to make sure she's close to what she needs to be. All right, what can you guys see? Anything good? You'll see if it blows up. Here, take this off. Well, off to a good start. Yeah, she smokes. I think we've got a valve seal gone bad. But she's smoking now. She didn't used to. All right, before it gets too warm, I just want to test this. Oh, wrong way. Okay. No leaks. She would do this. They should do that. All right, can you see me? I'm breaking out my expensive valve testing tool. This one sounds different. Yeah, it's fine. I bet you it's still an exhaust leak. I have the timing light set to 12. She's pretty responsive. Oh, wait a minute, where am I going? Here. I tapped the radiator. She started coming out a little bit. I don't know if we got hot enough to open up the damn valve yet. I'm going to go ahead and set this. But that's going to do it. We have two good running little hot rods right now. Don't mind the smoke. Let's test and see if that line was off the brake booster, if that's what caused our brakes to be so soft. All right. That sounds like too much timing. She sounds a little rough. Or something's loose. Oh, I don't know. The brakes go all the way down. Guess what? I think after all this time, just a little one. These, all this gravel. So therefore, that's why she didn't want to go. But we did a little baby chirp. Honestly, for the first time, we are going to end on a double success. Both cars now run. This thing can now do a little baby burnout. She could do more, but we were sitting in gravel, and she was starting to turn sideways. Plus, I don't trust that accelerator pedal yet. It was sticking a little bit, so we'll work on that. But she now runs, so now we got to work on the rest of her to get her going. There's still some fine tuning to do. I don't think the timing's dead on yet. We'll play with it. I think she got just a hair too much. But on that note, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you are watching, please think about subscribing. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Feel free to leave comments. I enjoy your comments, as long as you're not being an ass. But other than that, I enjoy your comments. I like to hear if I'm doing something wrong and how to do it correctly, or how to fix something I've already done, okay? Now, on this one, the 79, we know I obviously didn't install a valve seal correctly. That's gonna be my guess, because she's only smoking out one side. And I do know we changed seals on this one, because it was leaking before that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I can't see you guys, my eyes are cross-eyed. The older I get, the closer up I can see without my glasses. So now I can see you without going cross-eyed. How about that? Anyway, starting to get a little warm out here. I got a little bit of yard work to do, and I am actually going to end on a positive. I am so happy. Thanks for watching. This is Whatever Garage. Out.